On July 20, 2017, the world lost one of the most memorable voices of our generation. Linkin Park's lead singer, Chester Bennington, passed away at the age of 41. Today, we are taking a look at the journey of Chester Charles Bennington. Before we dive into the video, we humbly request you to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Chester's journey began in Phoenix, Arizona, where he spent the majority of his childhood. Unfortunately, those supposed to be his warmest and most joyful times played a role in his recurring struggles. From age 7 to 13, Chester was a victim of traumatic experience he kept hidden due to fear and shame. His father, a detective who investigated child abuse, remained unaware of Chester's ordeal. Young Chester faced a broken family after his parents divorced at the age of 11. Living with his father, who was often caught in double shifts, left Chester feeling ignored and alone. To cope, Chester turned to art, writing, drawing, immersing himself in music. Artists like Stone Temple Pilots provided solace during those rough years. However, his escape soon turned into a downward spiral of substance abuse. Chester experimented with drugs including LSD, crack, meth, etc. His early substance misuse led to dangerous situations, including a home invasion.
When I met Chester, I didn't know his stories. As I got to know him, I would find myself oftentimes saying, I've never heard such a crazy upbringing, like such a crazy childhood, like running wild, like in the streets and doing hard drugs on the roof of his high school.
His life became a chaotic mix of self-destructive behavior and addiction. In his struggles, Chester found purpose in music. He joined the band Grey Days, describing it as the first time he felt a true connection with others. Later in 1999, Chester auditioned for a band called Zero, which was later known to be Linkin Park. Their debut album, Hybrid Theory, marked the beginning of Chester's rise to fame. Hybrid Theory brought Linkin Park to the spotlight. Chester's raw vocals and emotional lyrics resonated with millions of people. Hits like Crawling, in the end, captured the essence of his personal struggles, solidifying the band's place in the music industry. After the massive success of Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park released Meteora in 2003. Chester's vocals with Mike Shinoda's rap created a unique fusion. The album included iconic tracks like Numb and Somewhere I Belong, further establishing Linkin Park's global presence. Minutes to Midnight was released in 2007. This album showcased a departure from their new metal roots.
Whether the vocal was like perfectly executed or the pitch was perfect or whatever, it didn't matter. If the emotion was caught correctly and you felt it, then that was it.
Hey. I think listening to the music, you can tell that it's Linkin Park.
Chester's vocals adapted to a more diverse musical landscape, with hits like Bleed It Out, What I've Done, demonstrated the band's evolving sound and Chester's versatility. 1,000 Suns was released in 2010, marked a shift in the band's sound. Chester's haunting vocals in tracks like The Catalyst and Iridescent reflected the band's political and social themes. The album dived into an experimental territory, challenging the expectations of their audience. Living Things was released in 2012. This saw a return to an electronic and experimental sound. Chester's dynamic voice in tracks like Burn It Down, Castle of Glass showcased the band's ability to reinvent themselves while staying true to their presence. The Hunting Party was released in 2014. This album brought the band back to their rock roots. Chester's powerful vocals in tracks like Guilty All the Same and Final Masquerade demonstrated the band's willingness to explore different genres within the rock spectrum. One More Light was the final album of Linkin Park and it was released in 2017. This album had mixed reviews. Chester's vocals in tracks like Heavy and One More Light explored a more pop-oriented sound, showcasing his versatility even in the face of evolving musical landscapes. Linkin Park's success brought fame, but it came at a cost. Chester struggled to cope with the demanding touring schedule, personal issues, and substance abuse. His marriage suffered, and he battled alcoholism. Amidst the challenges, Chester formed a close relationship with Mike Shinoda, Linkin Park's co-founder. Mike Shinoda admired Chester's exceptional vocals. Their collaboration played an iconic role in the band's success. In 2006, Chester reached a turning point. With the support of family and friends, he sought help. He got sober, divorced, and then remarried. Chester emerged from the darkness, vowing to leave the person he once was. Linkin Park's albums achieved remarkable success, bringing financial stability. Chester's journey was one of the triumph and tragedy. Despite battling his inner demons, he created iconic music that inspired millions of people. Chester's life has been cut short, but the memories he created and the lives he touched will never be forgotten. Every year, new people discover Linkin Park's music, ensuring Chester's legacy continues. Thank you for joining on this journey through the life of Chester Bennington. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Remember, Chester's story is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there can be hope and redemption.